having issues to do with the climate change. And also the third is removal of greenhouse gases within the environment. So basically, we normally have 3 entry levels within the community. One of them is actually looking at the groups and funding groups. The other level is where we do community structures within the communities like water fund. And the third also we support cooperatives, produce organizations, the marketing associations, and even the private sector, so that when the project ends, these farmers groups actually are left not hanging but anchored somewhere within the community structures. So far, this project has spent around 297 million to finance groups, and these groups are in line with the priority value chains. We have actually 5 priority value chains. 2 are crop related and 3 are livestock related. The 2 crops related is tomatoes and sorghum, and then for livestock related we have apiculture, we have aquaculture, and then we have indigenous poultry. So that is we have actually financed up to 481 groups within those value chains. That is totaling to 297 million. For sorghum in particular, we have been able actually to find a number of groups, and we have spent around 28 million to finance the value chain for sorghum. So far, they have been able to increase the numbers of acreage within Siaya, which has moved to around 1,500. And out of these farms, because of the various seasons, they have also been able to recoup back the money to a total of 68 million. These 68 million have been actually acquired through the sale of sorghum, because so far we have outlets like ABL. We also have True Trade that is actually getting the produce from farmers, and we also are partnered with Agribora that is also getting this produce. So we are actually making partnership, because at the end of it, farmers would wish to produce when they know where to take their produce. So that is why we are partnering with those particular institutions, and Agribora has actually made hubs. Those are aggregation centers that farmers will not be able to travel long distances, but to be able to bring the sorghum together so that it is shipped to the areas of need. So that is how far we have been able to move actually with this. This is component 2, because the Kenya Climate Smart has 5 components. Component 2 is being led by KALRO, and that is where we are talking about strengthening research and also community seed system. So this particular consignment is going to the farmers. The farmers have been trained by our service providers, and the main aim is actually for them to do the bulking, so that they bulk, so that other farmers will also be able to get the quality seeds.
The biggest gaps that we have in ensuring that we have food security is the issue of the cost of farm inputs. Farm inputs include certified planting materials and certified seeds, the same as what we will be flagging off today. The cost of procuring these seeds and other farm inputs make it very difficult for our farmers to produce as expected or as we would wish them to do to ensure food security. It's against that background then that as a department we put a lot of emphasis on ensuring that our farmers get an easy access to fertilizers, to certified seeds, to good planting materials, and to have their farms plowed using our subsidized tractor hire services. The consignment we have before us here for sorghum will reach 22 farmer groups across 6 wards where KSAP is implementing their projects, and we believe that with this we will increase the production for sorghum, and through aggregation the farmer groups will be able to negotiate for better prices for their produce through so that they can sell it at better prices to be it Kenya breweries or any other off-taker for the sorghum. So as a department we'll follow through to make sure that the seeds given here do not get their way back to agrovets, but are actually used appropriately within those farms and reach the groups where they are intended. And at the end of it, we will do an evaluation to know by how many kilograms or how many tons has our intervention through provision of affordable certified seeds impacted on the issue of food security in the country.
Yeah, so we present this to representative of the farmer group so that they can set base to the others. Thank you. That's a serious, that's mine.
General statements on food security, then the CS will follow. Just give it up. We are waiting for the CS.
Oh, yeah.
Space left below. So that don't worry. I'm not seeing CNN and BBC.
No CNN.
I'm circulated. I'm cloud. Hey.
Yeah, welcome our guest, the project coordinator for Kenya Climate Smart Agriculture Project. This is a project that is
Koro Kenya Climate Smart Agriculture Project no ofocus ga value chain sa beach ma en pith ma rech ma e kor gweng ok mane e namcha kodu pith mar kich iluongo apiculture. Koro e value chain agriculture project focus no component margi mar ariyo nyo en neno no watudre nade kod research institution miluongo ni KALRO matimo research e kodhi ma owinje kata jopur masemio kosepidho giwuok maber to jopur moko machielo bende nyalo yudo kodhi go kuomgi to dhi pidho e puothegi e season mabiro. To kodhi go gibed ni ginyalo uso bel magiyudo no e bei ma negotiated maber ne Kenya breweries kata ni kambi mora mora maduong' madwaro mondo nyiew.
Thursday hour.
Ero.
Wanonana imo mama. Dong Thursday. Dong no wachni ji weyo.
Dong babu wino se wacho ni koro bedde.
Oh wacho kawuono.
Nyoro.
Ai yawa. Ding to tek.
Bana we yelo to go on,
Kelly.